Hey friends, y'all ready for Couch Conversations Day 31? Happy New Year's Eve. Oh, I look so little. I received an email on my birthday that stopped me in my tracks. It put a smile on my face, but it also made me realize something. I've been thinking way too small about the work I'm here to do. In fact, I think we've both been playing too small. And that ends today. So, for day 31 of Couch Conversations, let's talk about this email I received and how it inspired my vision for 2026 and what it has to do with you too. If you're new to my channel, hey, I'm Malika, a stock market investor and a money coach. I built my portfolio to fund my freedom. Then I retired early at 47 and moved abroad. If you subscribe to my channel, I just might convince you to start building wealth too. Now let's get into the topic of day 31 Couch Conversations, this email that inspired my vision for 2026. I received that email on my birthday from a client. She gave me permission to share the email, but for privacy reasons, and you'll understand why in a minute, she asked that I not share her name, so I respect her privacy. But I want to read the email verbatim so you can really understand why it inspired my 2026 vision. But she goes on to say, hey, Malika, first, happy holidays to you and your family, sending all good wishes. Second, I want to reach out to you because I just closed my books for the year and I hit a couple of meaningful goals. Number one, I surpassed my net worth goal by quite a bit. She doesn't say what that amount is. She just says quite a bit, but she gets more specific with the others. Then she says, this happened a while ago and I was thrilled, but I think it's just now sinking in. Number two, I officially crossed over into multi-millionaire territory with my net worth well over $2 million. And number three, I'm about 150,000 away from my financial independence goal, which is wild. I wish I could say it ends there, but do you see why it put a smile on my face? This is one of my clients that has crossed over into the multi-million dollar territory. Prior to now, I had been bragging about the few clients that have become millionaires. I now have my first multi-millionaire. By the way, this is a client in the sister circle. She goes on to say, I am also teaching my nieces and nephews how to invest. They have Charles Schwab investor checking accounts, and I'm getting them started by investing in their future. Again, I thank you for everything you've taught me and that you're teaching others. I'm not sure I could have imagined doing this, and as you say, doing it with ease. Happy holidays once again. XOXO with her name. First, I want to just let that email sink in again. As a money coach, it's one thing to share my story, but it's completely different when I'm sharing another client's story. And it's even deeper when I'm sharing her story in her own words. I cannot tell you how good that made me feel. But I will share my response to her. I said, hey, wow, this is one of the best birthday gifts I have received today. Thank you so much for sharing this with me. I was smiling while reading every word. Surpassing your net worth goal, crossing into multi-millionaire territory, welcome to the club, and being within reach of your FI number is amazing. And I spelled it the way it sounds. And extending that wisdom by teaching your nieces and nephews how to invest, sis, that's legacy. That's generational wealth being built in real time. Watching you build wealth with ease is the joy of my hard work. But you made the decisions, you stayed aligned with your vision, and you embodied the mindset of a wealthy woman. I'm so proud of you. Truly, so proud of you. I thank you for trusting me to walk with you on this journey. It has been an honor. Wishing you the happiest of holidays with ease. Malika. Y'all, I have helped another Black woman become a multi-millionaire. Just let that sink in. When she first came to me, her finances were decent. She wasn't in any debt. She had a handle on her expenses, so she didn't need help with the basics, but she wasn't building wealth either. She had a 401k. That's about it. And she really didn't understand what was in her 401k. To go from that to now having the clarity and the confidence to not only manage her own portfolio, but for the portfolio to cross over into multi-million dollar territory and to be teaching her nieces and nephews how to invest. She's building legacy, not just wealth. And what I realized from her email is this is what my coaching is really about. Not just helping you hit milestones in your portfolio or achieve a numerical goal. It's transforming your entire family line. Because once you learn something, you can never unlearn it. And no one can ever take it away from you. So to pass on that knowledge that can generate a multi-million dollar portfolio and then pass on that same knowledge to the young people in your family. Girl, can you imagine the impact on her family line? And then the impact that will compound through the generations that come after her. Because not only is she building wealth in her portfolio and probably it's likely going to pass on a trust fund, but she's passing on the knowledge too. I'd already created 3 millionaires in my coaching business. I have already helped probably another five more women that's getting close to $1 million portfolio. In addition to that, I've helped hundreds of more women to develop a portfolio so they can start working towards whatever milestone they want to achieve. But this email right here reminds me what I have been created to do. This is generational impact, and it's not a word that's a buzzword used on social media. I now have evidence of generational wealth and evidence beyond me. I was already proof enough for myself, but I now have evidence that someone other than me of what generational wealth in motion in real time, what that looks like. That is beyond the impact that I was imagining. That is beyond the little box that I put myself into. And that made me realize I've been playing way too small. This isn't about my business revenue. This isn't about how much money I can make. This isn't about my portfolio growth. It's about impact. I know for a fact, without a shadow of a doubt, and this person probably didn't even know it was the seed she was planting. But I know for a fact, without a shadow of a doubt, that God is calling me to do more. And I hope you're ready. I hope, by God, you're ready. Ah, Because of this email, it completely shifted my vision for 2026. And as of right now, I'm officially sharing my vision with you for 2026 and beyond. This is not a goal. This is a movement. I want to help 100 Black women build generational wealth through stock market investing. And this matters because I researched the stats. Black women have a median wealth of just $5,000. And that is compared to the median wealth of white women, that's $68,000. The wage gap for Black women has cost us almost $1 million over our 30-year career. To be exact, $946,000. We are the most educated demographic in the United States, but our wealth does not match. Why? I am ready to do my part of filling the gap to create 100 Black women legacy builders. Are you ready to join me on this movement? Who is this movement for? 100 legacy builders. Number one is for Black women who are ready to build wealth, not just earn income. Number two, it is for women who are ready to create a legacy for their family line, not just earn enough money to pay bills, not just earn enough money to live for today, or even earn enough money just to live for themselves. If you are not creating enough runway for the generation behind you, the same struggle that you have experienced in your life, you are essentially saying it's okay for the generation behind you to start all over where you were and struggle too. So this is for women who want to leave a legacy. This is for high achievers who are tired of working hard and have nothing to show for it. This is for women who are ready to master the stock market, not get rich quick schemes, not trading, not doing anything that's going to make money fast. But this is for women who are ready to master the stock market to create real wealth. And then use that skill if they want to create multiple streams of income, like I showed you I did in Couch Conversations Day 30. I'll link it up here somewhere, or maybe it's here. And finally, this is for women who want to become the financial matriarchs of their families. Black women are always pegged to be the matriarch because we carry the load of the family on our shoulders, because we're the fixer, we're the cooks, we're the cleaners, we're the home that everyone wants to come to, where everyone gathers for the holidays. Think about all the things that come to mind when you think about the matriarch of your family. Now add to that thought and think about being the financial matriarch of your family. Imagine the matriarch of your family right now if she had financial abundance on top of the love and the generosity that she already gives to everyone. Add financial abundance to that. That can be you, but you're playing too small. And that's not judgment because I'm playing too small too. But like I said, that can end and will end today. So I invite you to join me on this journey. You can either follow my progress of helping 100 legacy builders. If this resonates with you, you can join the movement. How can you join? I'm going to leave the link in the description box for my group coaching program, Invest with Ease, because the January cohort kicks off on January 7th. But the next cohort will be coming soon. And the way you can join the next cohort is by applying for Invest with These now and getting on the priority list for the next cohort. So I don't know when the next cohort will be, but I can assure you another one is coming in 2026. So if you want to be part of that next cohort, if you want to be part of my 100 legacy builders, apply for Invest with Ease and get on the priority list so that you will have first access. And again, that link will be in the description of this video. But friend, this is day 31, our final day of the Couch Conversations series. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me throughout the month of December. Whether you watch one video or you watch all 31 of them, it has been an honor to spend time with you every single day this month. But unfortunately, the series will end today, but the movement for 100 legacy builders is just beginning. 2026 for me is about impact, legacy, and transformation. So if you are ready to become a legacy builder, I am ready to support you. Let's build wealth that will outlast us. Let's build wealth that will live beyond us. 100 legacy builders. All right, sis, let's go. Happy 2026 and Happy New Year.